All right, lesson 63 involves rates and changing them in our word problems. Remember, rate usually means speed and usually means number per unit of time. Number per unit of time. We usually like that unit of time to be 1 in the denominator. So 1 hour maybe, right? So it could be, let's make that number of 5. And it could be 5 meters per hour. It could be 5 miles per hour. It's a speed, right? It's a rate. So, word problems in changing that rate. The machine could cap 500 bottles in 2 hours. So let's just get our rate down right away. 500 bottles in 2 hours means how many bottles in 1 hour. Divided by 2, 250 per hour. Now if this rate, this is where the changing comes in, were tripled. Tripled means times what? 3. Now, first of all, what's our new rate? And then let's solve the final problem, which would be, well, we'll get there. Let's do 250 times 3. And that would be 750, I think, if I'm doing my mental math correctly. 750 bottles per hour. Now, at that rate, we take our 750 bottles an hour and we're going to do it for 10 hours. Okay? We choose this version of the ratio with bottles in the numerator because we need to cancel out hours. We are given hours, so we cancel them, giving us 750 with an extra 0. Total bottles. All right, let's try this one more time. Raul ran 6 miles in 2 hours. What's our rate? First, boiled down to 1 hour, that's 3 miles per hour. Pretty fast. Then he ran 20 miles in 4 hours. What's that broken down? 20 divided by 4, of course, 5 miles an hour. By how much did his rate increase? What operation could we use to find how much a rate increases? Let's try subtracting rates. That would tell us difference, wouldn't it? Now, since this number is smaller, that difference is going to come out negative. But we really want the absolute value. So we'll subtract these, and 3 minus 5 is negative 2. But it's not looking for value. It's looking for how much it changed, which means distance from 0, which means the absolute value of. So we just need 2 miles, right? How many miles are in between 3 and 5? 2 miles. And they talk about that in example 63.3. Check out 63.1 just real quick because I feel like we could use it. Prince Charming traveled 60 leagues in 2 days. So 30 leagues a day is our rate for example 1. Then he doubled his rate, so that's 60 leagues per day. How long would it take him to go 300 leagues at this new speed? Think about that for a second. Let's use our distance equals rate times time. D equals RT. What's the distance? 60 leagues. But then they're asking what about 300 leagues? So 300 equals rate times time. The new rate was 60 leagues per day, I guess we could do, LPD. At 60 leagues per day, and then we don't know the time. So we divide both sides by 601. So what's 300? Oh, sorry, that 6D. This is not a 1, this is an L. That's why we don't use L's in math. 300 divided by 60, take your zeros away. 30 divided by 60 is 5, and we were measuring in days, okay? So distance is nice, rate times time. When you're not dealing with a distance, then just make sure you are canceling out your labels like we did with this one. You're going to need to do that with letter B. Okay? Show me A and B, please.